Hey you guys, it's your girl Kristen here. I'm a licensed esthetician, an educator, mentor, a YouTuber, and a mom. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, but before we get into the content, a quick word from our sponsor. So today's video is sponsored by a company called LULL. Be sure to check out their website, lull.com. And a little bit of a background, I announced to you guys about a few weeks ago that I was moving. I moved into my own apartment out of my grandmother's house with my son, and I just wanted this to be a fresh start. So I actually ended up leaving my bed that I had had for a few years at my grandma's. I wanted a new bed frame, a new mattress, and lo and behold, a couple days later, I was reached out to by Kiara at LULL, and she offered a sponsorship. And of course, you guys know, I do not like to sponsor anything that I don't think is quality or worth your money. So if you're seeing this review, you guys already know how this is going, right? But still, I wanted to try it out myself. I looked at their website. I was impressed by, the reviews that it had and the technology that goes behind this mattress, because I kind of visioned myself going to a mattress store and being able to lay on it and jump around, maybe not jump around, but lay on it and see how it felt. And so I was a tad bit nervous about maybe how the quality of this was or if I was gonna like it. But it was a really easy process, and especially because I'm a busy entrepreneur, I'm a mother, it was very convenient to have this mattress sent straight to my door. I just cut it open and plopped it onto my bed frame and it just inflated itself. I laid down on it and I was like, okay. Long story short, I have been sleeping on this mattress for over a week now, and every single time I get into my bed, I swear I'm excited. I feel like I'm about to get the best sleep ever. It is just the perfect balance between firm and soft, and I feel like it's a very breathable material. Even when you put a bunch of different, your fitted sheets and all of that on top of it, it's a great purchase. They also sent me a duvet and 2 pillows, and I will say that those products are also great too. The duvet, you guys, I've had a lot of comforters, and the duvet is freakishly soft and warm and everything that you could want in a duvet. Highly recommend that you get that and check it out yourself. They of course gave me a code for you guys to use for $300 off your purchase, so be sure to take advantage of that. I'll be sure to put it right here so you guys know what it is and down in the description box. Thank you again, Kiara and the LULL team, for sponsoring this video. You guys have made just my life that much more better, and be able to just come home and lay on a bed that I'm excited to lay on and get a good rest in makes such a difference. So thank you guys again so much. And I'm actually gonna go and make my bed right now, because today I'm washing the sheets and I gotta put some new ones on there. So I'll put some little clips in here so you guys can see the finished process when it's actually a made up bed. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch, and let's get into the content. Thank you, LULL. Hey beauties, thank you so much for continuing to watch this video. As you can see, I'm getting ready for bed. I put my son down to sleep and I worked on a few things, and now I'm really ready to wind down for the day. And what you guys saw is pretty much how it goes. I like to set the vibe, light a candle, put some aromatherapy, and seriously you guys, it makes a huge difference in getting yourself just relaxed for the end of the day. I thought it would be really cool to do an esthetician nighttime skincare routine for you guys. Actually, honestly, it varies every single night for me skincare wise, but I'll be kind of talking you through how I plan out what I do and why I use what I use. Of course, as an esthetician, I'm going to be very much about using products that are either professional or medical grade products. Some of these are available to buy retail or online, but you possibly will have to buy some of these products from a licensed esthetician, which I think is the way to go, and I'm always going to recommend that. So hopefully if you're watching this, maybe you're an esthetician, maybe you're a consumer, whatever it is, hopefully it's helpful. I'll be giving you the rundown of exactly what I do on a nightly basis and how I might switch that up throughout the week. So if you're interested in that, then make sure you continue watching. So first things first, as you saw, I put my hair back with this really cute image headband that was gifted to me. I'm gonna remove my nose ring, remove my necklace too. And then of course I need to remove my lashes. These are actually Lashify lashes and they're very easy to take off. And you guys, I apologize if you hear the fan going in this bathroom. There's no way I can turn it off, sadly, but this is my first time filming in my new place. I hope you guys are liking the vibe so far. I'm looking forward to sharing with you more of how the place is coming together, where I got things, so stay tuned for that. Let's get right into the skincare routine. So obviously the first thing that we need to do is to remove our makeup, our tinted moisturizer, whatever dirt, oil, makeup from the day. Had a lot of people ask me if there was one time of the day I should wash my skin, what is that? Is that in the daytime or the nighttime? And I guess if you had to choose one, I'm going to tell you to wash your face at night, because you've just spent the whole day walking around, your face is constantly producing oils, you're touching your face, you may have worn makeup that day, you have skincare products that you put on your face in the morning, as you should, and you're going to want to remove all that. At nighttime is when your skin is going to be repairing, it's going to be rejuvenating for the next day, and so you're going to want to have it as clean as possible. The first thing I like to start with is a cleanser that is specifically meant to remove dirt, oil, makeup from the skin without stripping it. So there's a couple of cleansers that I've enjoyed, but the one I've picked up recently is the Image Vital C Hydrating Cleanser. It is a creamy consistency, there's no foaming action to it, and guys, it smells freaking amazing. And for those of you who are watching, none of this is sponsored, by the way, so all of the stuff that I'm sharing with you is stuff that I've used for a long time, things that I think are quality. None of this is being said because there's dollars being put behind this, so just so you know. I'm gonna turn on my water here and I'm gonna make it a like lukewarm temperature. I don't want it to be blazing hot, and I also don't want it to be really cold. Okay, and I always like to shut off the water. Like I'll put it to the right temperature and then I'll shut it off, because your girl's paying for water now, so we're trying to conserve, and we're in California, so we want to save some water while we can. So I just want to show you the consistency of this product just so that you guys can see it. It's a very like creamy consistency. It smells so freaking good. I don't know about you guys. I know there's some people who really like unscented things, but I am a fan of scented things, okay? As long as it's naturally scented. Now there's a difference between artificially scented and naturally scented. There is scented with a orange peel essential oil, so all natural, nothing artificial that's gonna irritate your skin. So I just put a nice generous layer over my face, but I'm actually gonna put a little water as well, just to kind of activate it and emulsify it. And this cleanser is actually really good at removing eye makeup as well. Just be careful and be using gentle pressure around the eye area, massaging that in for about a minute here. So this cleanser also has vitamin A, C, and E in it, so it's very nutritious for the skin and hydrating. And I don't really use a particular type of towel, but what I do make sure I do is I change it weekly at the least. So depending how filthy it's getting you guys, maybe you'll change it every other day. But for me, it's at least once a week because towels can really hold a lot of bacteria, and especially if you're someone who breaks out a lot or has acne, you're definitely going to want to be very, very mindful of things that harbor bacteria. We ain't done yet with the cleansing though. So as estheticians, we always believe in double cleansing. So the reason why that is because the first cleanse is supposed to remove that dirt, oil, makeup from the skin, and then the second cleanser is supposed to be your targeting cleanser. So whatever it is that you're trying to target that particular day, you're gonna want your second cleanser to be that. And that second cleanser you can alternate. I tend to alternate between like a salicylic cleanser, a glycolic cleanser. This is the Clear Cell Gel Salicylic Cleanser, and I usually alternate between this one and the Ageless Glycolic Cleanser. My suggestion is if you're gonna use a acid-based cleanser, to work the skin up to it, because it can be drying especially if you're a normal to dry skin type. Maybe you're not dealing with excessive shine or clogged pores or acne. You're gonna wanna work your skin up to using a cleanser with any alpha hydroxy acids or beta hydroxy acids in them. And the way I work it up to it is I start out doing it once or twice a week. If your skin's doing great, then bump it up to every other day. Skin's still doing good, then use it every day at nighttime as your second cleanser. And a cool little nifty tool that I have been using lately has been this PMD facial scrubber, and it's a silicone tip here, super soft, and actually this side can be used to massage serum into the skin, but it actually has 4 different modes, and you just have to click this button here. It's actually been a really cool little tool. I ended up getting this from my Amazon beauty box that I'm still using the products and reviewing for you guys, so I plan on making a video to talk about each of the products that I've been trying, but this is one product that I started using immediately and I feel like I've been really enjoying it. And the reason why I really like silicone tip brushes is because it's a lot more gentle on the skin and because it's easier to clean. I feel like when you're using something like a brush or a towel or something that you can't really clean too well, that it harbors bacteria, and also it can be rough on your skin. I feel like silicone is going to be a lot more gentle, and also this gives you a kind of a rest from having to use circular motions with your hands. And I know for me as an esthetician, I really try not to rotate my wrists as much as possible or my fingers, because I'm not gonna lie, it gets a little sore. So this has actually been giving me a nice little break from having to rub this into my skin, especially because I like to massage this into my skin for at least a minute or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and put just like a quarter size amount of the cleanser. So you can see it's kind of a gel consistency. And then I'm gonna actually dampen my face slightly. And then also place a little water onto this. I'm gonna put it on the second setting and start just massaging that into my skin. So it's really cool, it gets it nice and frothy. Again, getting behind here, under my jaw. Because weirdly enough, I break out a lot here and in my jawline, so I really want to work this cleanser. And what's great about this cleanser too is that it has tea tree oil and horse chestnut, and so all really like calming and soothing ingredients, especially for you acneic clients. And I will say, if you are an acneic skin type, I probably wouldn't recommend using something like this if you have cystic or nodule acne on your skin, because this can actually irritate the skin and make any like whiteheads or inflamed acne get worse and more irritated. So I would probably refrain from this if you're someone who has that really cystic acne going on. PMD, if you're watching this, the only thing I would change is making this a flat brush so that I can stand it up somewhere, because I just have to like lay it places and I feel like it's kind of awkward, but that's my only feedback. Okay, so now I'm gonna just rinse this off my skin. All right, whew. Face is feeling pretty fresh now. I'm gonna be using the Cucumber Hydration Toner from SkinScript. Now I will say this is more of a soothing, hydrating toner, but I like to put it on a cotton round and just wipe my skin to ensure that I removed all of the tinted moisturizer, whatever you used on your face, like makeup, or just kind of just ensures that you got everything off. Still, you know, still like a little bit of stuff coming off, but not a lot. So cleansers did a great job at removing that makeup. Yesterday I did a scrub exfoliator, and now today I think I want to use a more hydrating and like enzymatic type of exfoliation. So I'm going to be using the Image Vital C Hydrating Enzyme Mask. This has papaya, pineapple enzymes, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, so a really, really good mask. If you haven't used it before, try it on your skin for about 5 minutes, remove with water, gradually increase every time you're using it. If you can get up to that 20-minute mark, this can actually be a really nice overnight mask. I think I've showed this to you guys on my channel before, but it always remains a hands down favorite product of mine. So here's the consistency. Again, a really creamy product. I'm just gonna apply a very generous layer. Now, with exfoliating your skin, I don't recommend exfoliating your skin every day. The reason why is because you could damage your skin's natural barrier, because your barrier is what helps regulate your skins from being too oily or too dry. So that's why it's good to kind of like alternate between the types of exfoliation you're doing and not doing it every day. So like I said yesterday, I used kind of a more gritty exfoliator. Today I'm using an enzyme, and then tomorrow I'm not going to exfoliate because we did 2 days in a row, and I'll probably give my skin about 2 days in between to kind of recoup, and then do the same alteration between the scrub and the enzyme again. So this one you might feel a little like tingling on your skin, which is totally normal. And then you can let this sit for, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse it off. What I also like to do when I'm letting this sit is maybe do like a hair mask or a lip mask. But yeah, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this right now. It did a great job just like massaging it in, but normally I would let this sit for a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my cucumber toner again. I like to spray this like between steps, just to give me that like soothing, hydrating factor. And then now I'm gonna be layering my serum. So the first serum I'm gonna use is gonna be more of like my targeting serum. So this is a tricky one because I, again, alternate a lot with the serums I use at night. So let me think. Yesterday I used a niacinamide serum. So I think tonight I want to use... Okay, tonight I want to use this Image Ageless Anti-Aging Serum. This has glycolic acid, lactic acid, and peptides. So there will be a slight tingle when you put it on your skin, but I really love to use this serum maybe 2 times a week or so to really target any texture on my skin. It helps just keep the skin looking bright, hydrated, and those peptides are great for anti-aging purposes. So this is just like a liquidy formulation. It's not creamy. Just like a clear liquid like that. So I'm just gonna pat that into my skin. then now I'm going to be using a spot treatment, the Clear Cell Clarifying Acne Spot Treatment. And I actually really like the packaging on this. It's got a glass tip and a squeeze bottle here. Again, a nice like kind of just clear liquid. And I don't have any active breakouts going on, but I really like to use a spot treatment to target the post-inflammatory pigmentation, because I had a little bit of a breakout about a week ago, and so it's still kind of like clearing up. So I like to use like a salicylic spot treatment to help target those dark spots more. And I have some pigment that's been hanging out my lip for a bit, so I really like to try to target that and put some on my nose for the congestion on my nose. So while that gets absorbed, I'm going to be putting my eye cream on next. So I've been using the Tripeptide Eye Cream from SkinScript. Just a little push top here. And it's kind of a creamy consistency. You don't need to use a lot at all. So just like about the size of a grain of rice. Put them on my middle finger and I just tap that in. I like to use inward motions. It also has vitamin C and E in there. And actually I alternate my eye creams as well. So before I was using the Ormetic Eye Lift eye cream from Image, love that one. And then sometimes I alternate with this eye cream, the Image Ageless Retinol eye cream. Again, really helps to just target the fine lines, wrinkles more, prevents fine lines, wrinkles. It has chamomile green tea, so a lot of great antioxidants for the eye area. So I love to, and I know a lot of people like have their opinions about eye creams, but I honestly really feel like eye creams are like work. I really do feel like when I use an eye cream, I can feel a difference versus just when I use serum and moisturizer. Like I really do feel like eye cream targets things better. So I do alternate between those. So as you can see, I alternate a lot. Like one night of skincare does not look the same for me throughout the week. That feels like it's been nice and like absorbed in my skin. So now I'm gonna do my second layer of serum, and I'm gonna be using the new serum from Image, the Image MD Restoring Power C Serum. This is just the discovery size, but they do have a bigger one available. So it comes in this dropper. And as you can see, it's a really beautiful creamy consistency. And it's pretty much a direct competitor to the SkinCeuticals Vitamin C Serum. And I've used that one before, and honestly was not a huge fan of the smell. You know, a lot of people say it smells like hot dogs. This one has a kind of interesting smell too, but it's not unpleasant. So take my word for it, try it out. It's been a really great addition to my routine. Usually the second serum I use is going to be a more like hydrating, you know, overall antioxidant type serum, versus the other one is a little bit more of a like exfoliating or targeting spot treatment type serum. I'm going to spray a little more cucumber toner. So now we're going to be moisturizing my skin. I actually, again, alternate. So this is the one that I use regularly. It's the Image Ormetic Balancing Biopeptide Cream. It's got a beautiful creamy consistency. To me, it smells like orange creamsicles. So if you guys have ever had that popsicle, literally this smells like it. But it has hyaluronic acid, botanical butters, organic plant oils to help visibly firm and smooth the skin's appearance. But I alternate with, and you can actually add this into this, it's the retinol cream from Image, and I'm about to try some new ones. This one I do not use every night, for sure I do not. Probably I'll use this the night that I'm not exfoliating my skin with a physical or chemical exfoliator. I'm using this retinol purely on its own. If I'm going to be using it, or retinol, I'm not going to use any other acid on my skin or any other like active ingredient. But we're not going to do that tonight, since we did put an exfoliator on my skin. But just wanted to throw that in there so you kind of know. Doing a little 1, 2, 3, 4 situation on my face. And again, massaging that in. And I always like to put any leftover product on the back of my hands, and of course you don't want to neglect that neck area. I am actually looking for a good neck cream, so if you guys have any suggestions, holler down below. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I have much more great content coming for you. And like this video. You can also use a roller of some sort. You could use a roller like this. This is a tiger's eye roller that I got from Bonafide Soulful Healing Crystals from my girl Aubrey. And then you could also use like a gua sha or whatever other implement you want to use, but I like to use a roller. It's simple. I don't feel like it's complicated. You got to do any crazy movements with it. It just really helps suppress the product into your skin, and I like to do like 6 reps in each section of the face. And then once I'm done with this bigger side, I actually alternate to the smaller side. But actually it feels really nice. It's like cooling on the skin. I want to finish it off with a spray. And I have shown this on my channel, I'm pretty sure before, in a lot of my facial treatments. This is the Eminence Stone Crop Hydrating Mist. Hands down one of my favorite products ever. You just cannot not feel good after spraying that. You guys, I feel so good. So I'm going to be using the Image Hermetic Balancing Lip Complex. My lips have been feeling a little dry lately. What do you guys think? Skin's looking good, hydrated, exfoliated. What can be better than that? So if you guys want, you can continue to watch, which I think you should, because I'm going to be sharing with you what else I do to wrap up my night and what book I've been reading. So keep on watching. Guys, warm tea just soothes my soul. Alright, I won't make this part too much longer, but I wanted to share with you kind of what I do right before I wind down for the night, and that is reading a good book to feed the mind. So lately I've been reading this book called Good Vibes, Good Life. And I always aim to read at least 1 page a day. And I know that sounds like such a small amount, but honestly, even if you just get yourself to read that 1 page a day, you'll always end up reading more. What's great about this book is that it has really small chapters and sub-chapters, so it's easy to just finish 1 little chapter a day. So let me finish out this video by reading you a little bit of an excerpt from this book. So you can't move forward with thoughts that hold you back. Already liking the sound of that. Okay, so the title of this little chapter is Your Mentality is Your Reality. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right. Henry Ford. The philosopher Immanuel Kant pointed out over 200 years ago that all of our experiences, including all the colors, sensations, and objects we perceive, are just representations in our minds. Reality is only based on individual perception. Think about this. If you ask 100 different people to describe a large rock in 5 different ways, someone hearing those descriptions might believe there were 500 different rocks. Of course, it's in fact the same rock perceived in 500 different ways. Our perception of the world is rooted in our beliefs. These beliefs are our individual truths that build our subjective realities. All human beings are basically just belief systems. A belief is a feeling of certainty about a particular thing. It's a passive knowing. We live our lives based on the beliefs that we've acquired through our experiences and accumulation of knowledge. Consequently, we all view the world differently. It's useful for our personal growth to be open to the beliefs of others and to be willing to change our beliefs if we're convinced that an alternative way of looking at something provides a more accurate and empowering view. But we shouldn't change our beliefs because of others. Instead, we should just question our own beliefs and ask ourselves, do my beliefs help me live a life I truly love? And how many of my beliefs are my own and how many were given to me? Your mentality forms your reality, so the next time someone tells you you're being unrealistic about your goal and to come back to reality, realize that it's only their reality that they're talking about, not yours. Believing in something is key to seeing. If you don't believe in it, it's not true to you, so it can't be your reality. As we know from the law of vibration, when we believe in negative things, we experience negative things. These negative experiences continue to reinforce the initial beliefs, making you an even bigger believer in them. And an unhappy truth can become even truer unless you decide to change your beliefs. That is very powerful. I challenge you, if you're somebody who has been raised in a really strict way, to allow yourself to open up to other things. I guarantee you it's gonna open up new possibilities for you. And grab this book. I have all of the personal development books and everything that I've listed in this video linked down below. If it was from Amazon, the books are from Amazon. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys of course have any other questions, be sure to pop them down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and if maybe next time you want to see like a daytime skincare routine or any other suggestions that you have, I would love to make sure that I do them for you. I'll see you guys back here on Monday for a new one, and until then, I love you, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!